VOD out of that.
It did. It would. All right. Hopefully we are back. The same thing happened like last time we did the Dork Vision stream on Sunday. So I don't know what's up. Like an hour in, this will just happen. This time I didn't restart the whole computer though. This time I just restarted the everything else. We should be back now. Thank you for your patience. All right. So we're back, and fuck, were we doing? We were singing songs.
Cool.
You guys were singing songs. You let's see. Suvi did an instrument check for the flute.
Yes, I'm back. So
And
I
you
will
guys-
also do this.
The flautist.
I have my lute.
See,
And I did
flute fuss.
Eagle Splendor as well, just to crushing it on the flute as always, Suvi. So impressive.
All right. With your lute and Suvi's flute, you guys put on a performance that excites and delights the Goliaths. You know what they want to hear, and you put plenty of boasting in your story and tales, which seems to get them enamored of you all. They are excited by your stories, and they are impressed by what you claim to have done, at least. Many tales you have, Miss Stone Lord, and your crew. Well, we have tales for you as well.
Just
And
like breathing heavy after a full set, like, please, regale us.
well, there we were, in the caverns, when we heard a screech coming from outside. A white dragon, Stygiaris, had come for us. They thought that us Thunlakalagas were weak, like small little gnomes. No offense, bud. None taken. But
Or sissy red-skinned tieflings.
Hope like small fire.
sure,
Offense meant.
canonize it.
What offense to you? You can go fuck yourself.
Offense intended.
That dragon came upon us. Excuse me. And they were ready to gobble us all up. But our stone hearts and rock-like muscles were able to tackle the thing right out of the sky. And after a good few punches to its nose, it dove straight into the crag, where we made quick work of the thing. Its frost didn't even make us little nipply. That
Wow.
dragon
It
still
didn't make 'em
lies.
nipply.
That dragon still lies in the crag and gave it its name, Wyrmdoom. And our bones, well, its bones, have forged Orc Splitter's axe, which she still uses to this day and will give to her grandchild.
Ancestral axe. Wonderful. Did Wyoming create this, or is this before his time?
Oh, the blacksmith.
Yes.
No, Wyani, she practices steelwork. This is more of a, ritualistic sort of axe. Though it has been used plenty of time. Has needed to be rebladed a few times. Now it does have a steel head.
Where is this blacksmith? We are reveling without her here.
She wanted to put a few more hammers to the anvil, as it were. She's always working, folding that steel. Claims it'll never be ready.
Perhaps we shall visit soon, but while the reveries are going, I shall continue to be the center of attention, so continue.
You guys exchange a few more tales and a few more performances, and these guys seem to like you guys. They are waiting to see the rest of your skills, but they at least know Grundle's skills, and Vilma's and Suvi's. Grows into nighttime. You guys had arrived just before nighttime at the caverns at the top of Wyrmdoom Crag. And now that night has fallen, everybody has feasted, and some of the Goliaths and the tribe are setting to rest as they just idly chat instead of boasting about tales of the hunt.
Show some of the scrimshaw that I got as well. See if they recognize any of it.
In particular, any particular ones?
I'll start with a few, and then we'll see if they recognize it, and then Big Hunk's gonna show up because you know that boy loves to get in on the action here. So
Play with your scrimshaw Legos.
yeah.
It's true.
So anyway, here's my latest hyperfixation, my bone Legos.
This is my
Hey, do you want to know about trains?
this is my emotional support walrus statue. Okay.
You pull out Big Hunk, and any of the Goliaths grow quiet. They all look at Big Hunk. Then they all start laughing.
I laugh with them. Ha 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 ha. It's funny. Everybody's funny. Oh, it's really funny. Keep laughing. Okay.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it's all
He
very
has it
funny.
on the
I'm a
soundboard.
funny jokester. I make good funny jokes.
Funny.
What is this?
Okay, big hunk. I pat the walrus on the head.
Please
They
don't
were
make fun
laughing
of him.
with you.
But Bill like turns away from everyone. Don't worry, they weren't laughing at you, darling.
I love you, Big Hunk. They can never break what's between us.
Why have you brought such a silly charm to us, Vilma of the Stone Lords?
Well, he amuses me quite often. He's he's kind of cute. I like keeping him around. I also enjoy the passage, Big Hunk, floating amongst the stars.
You truly
I
do
thought you
not
had
know what
that
it
thing.
means, do you?
I've enjoyed it, but the mystery of it. But if you would enlighten me.
Why do you all have a relic of Poo-Boo with you? They seem to think that it holds great meaning, Chieftain Ogolai.
Who the hell is Poogle?
She takes a seat next to the rest. Poo-Boo. Poo-Boo is the great walrus whose farts created the stars.
Ah. Well, we should be thanking him for creating the stars. Thank you, Poo Boo.
Nephros like leans over to Vilma. Do I still need to respect these people?
You do you, my man. We're gonna kick the ass in the competition tomorrow, so go for it.
We're counting on you, Nephros.
Poo-Boo does have a lesson, as much as these ones are not willing to admit it. The Goliaths kind of like quiet down, chuckling still, but they listen to their chieftain. Poo-Boo teaches us that even in times when we fall and falter or are embarrassed, that we still can be great. Another day, perhaps. And that there is beauty in our falters, in our embarrassments. We can boast when we need to, but boasting is nothing if not compared to something truly stupid.
Here, here.
Yes, give it up for walrus farts.
Vilma will raise up
Grr.
Big Hunk, and then I will use Major Illusion to make stars start coming out of his asshole and start spreading across the ceiling of the.
Does
of
Big
the
Hunk have a
cavern.
carved asshole?
Yeah, he's got he's got the cross butthole.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
pretty
like
cool.
a cat butt.
Yeah, he's
Cat
got a
butt.
cat butt.
It's on the
Little
base of the
asterisk.
sculpture, yeah. Yeah, the stars come out of Big Hunk, and the Goliaths are like laughing and like mimicking like waving away stench and laughing at this spectacle.
And then like a beautiful like starscape is just like spreading across the ceiling.
Big Hunk traveling among the stars.
Well, I mean, at least we know fart jokes are universally funny among
I think I'm
cultures.
satisfied. I think I'm ready to retire from venturing now.
Mystery has been solved. Well,
Such a noble creature.
you guys have plenty of rapport with these Goliaths. Yeah. Are you guys going to do more exploring, or are you going to go to bed for the goat ball game tomorrow?
I'd probably check out the blacksmith.
All right.
Could I commission another axe that'll take 6 months to build?
Are you
Nephros
guys?
will probably wander around a little bit. He's a little restless. He doesn't
Okay.
look at what else is going on in this place.
Hello. Where's the blacksmith?
Grundle heads up into the northern cavern where some Goliaths are heading to sleep. Just go to the northern cavern. You'll find her there. You can hear it. And lo and behold, you can hear distant tang of metal on metal.
North, 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 north. I think this is north.
You head
Don't
out
leave
into
the cave,
Wyrmdoom
Grundle.
Crag. Darkness
Grundle.
has set upon the spine of the world, and the dragon's skeleton looms below you, eerily in the white of the mountain snow.
North, 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 north. Do I still hear the clanging?
You do. It's getting louder.
Oh, I think it's this way. North. Hello, are you north?
Northwest himself.
It's him, northwest. Sound of metal hissing as it cools echoes through this warm 10-foot-high chamber as a female Goliath submerges a glowing javelin head into a barrel of water. The anvil in the center of the cave is illuminated in the light of a burning forge against the west wall. Against the wall nearby are several tools and weapons, seemingly parts of their handiwork, or perhaps tools of their trade. She takes the javelin head and sets it aside, steam still rising from it. Well, who are you? What brings you here, orc?
My name's Grundle. I just wanted to watch.
Watch. That's what I said once, when I was a young lass. Well, you may watch. Sit down, wherever. Well, except in the anvil, and I guess except on the
Is
coals.
this the anvil?
That do be the
Okay.
anvil.
Okay. I'll just go over here.
You sit in a corner of the chamber, and Wyani continues her work. She takes out a new bar of metal that has been sitting in the coals and starts hammering away at it, flattening it into a just a single plane, and then kind of rolling it around each other, like to create a tube. And then she hammers away at one end until it flattens. It's starting to look like a javelin's head that could be mounted on some sort of like wooden dowel. Suvi enters as well while this is happening.
Oh,
She
good,
regards
Grundle, you didn't
the,
go off into the
Furbolg.
arse.
And you too can watch if you wish.
I'll just make sure Grundle didn't wander off into the waste, because it said to go north. This is kind of northwest.
It's fine. I'm no good with directions either. My
Carry on.
master told me that. Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, you'll hear my tale, Grundle.
Yeah. Tails.
The name's Wyani High Hunter. And I was a hunter. I was also a bit of a smith. We knew the secrets of steel, but we were crude in our artisanship. I'll even admit that now. She's hammering away at this as she speaks. Eventually, not too long ago, a Duragar came, and it was on my honor to challenge them to a smithing contest. It was what they were known for. I was the only one known for it here. So I took them on. I lost. You know how it feels to lose to a dwarf? Orc? They're so short.
Yeah, they're tiny. You usually beat them up all the time. Except like getting beat up by them.
I probably
That's
could
just-
have beaten them within an inch of their life. But they had bested me. It was on my honor. I had to ask him. I had to ask him to be my master, and I his apprentice. I had to learn what made his steel so hard, and his blades so sharp. And it took a lot of effort. But eventually, he was willing to share the secrets of Durgar's steel. And now I've been perfecting the art ever since, and bringing its benefits, its gifts, to the clan of Thunlakalaga. So,
That's neat.
are you a smith, Grundle?
No, I'm a grunt.
I'm a grung. That's what I heard.
I'm a grundle.
Well,
What the?
I'm not gonna challenge you to a Grundle contest.
I wouldn't.
You will win.
I
You
wouldn't
don't
want
wanna
to
know.
fight me neither.
I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
What? How do I do the smithing?
Ooh.
So you do wish to learn?
Kind of.
It's hard to hear you, Shane. I don't know if it's on my end only, but
Yeah, it's a little robot-y. I don't know.
Is it a robot still?
it's good. Sometimes it did.
Yeah, it's Discord being funky.
Gotta
Okay,
expel more air when you grundle.
when you Grundle.
Grundle with your chest.
A full-chested Grundle.
A full
Oh,
chest.
never mind. So you wish to learn to be a smith, then? Well, I can show
Yeah.
you something. After all, none here are willing to challenge my prowess. At least not in smithing. Come, Grundle, son of... What are you the son of again?
Some lady I just beat in combat.
Oh, good for you!
Mommy issues, I see.
You're gonna get honorary Goliath in no time.
That is how you overcome issues with your parents. Beat the snot out of them, I say. Well, unless you love your parents. Then you beat just some snot out of them. Anyway,
Nope, not me.
pick up that hammer.
Okay.
I was set to work. Put this metal in the forge there. When it gets heated up, I'll tell you when. Take it out and bang it on this here anvil. Flatten it to a sheet, as flat as you can, as even as you can. She points a finger. This metal has already been folded a few times. It could use another. I'm gonna have you make a untrained smith tools check, unless you have smith tools, and we're being like cheeky when you said you didn't know how. But I'd imagine not.
Nope.
All right, so we're going to make a wisdom check. She cedes the anvil to you.
Grr.
Oh, wait, I definitely have. Ah. Nope. There we go.
Awfully sharp for a hammer.
That's what I got. And Grundle, you hammer it out. It's lumpy. The weight of the hammer is like weird. You're used to doing like a full swing, and you're just kind of like going really hard in some places, but it's just warping more of the metal. She shakes her head after a few strokes. You have to be more precise about where they land. You can't just hit it as hard as you can. The hammer will do that for you. Doesn't take strength to be a smith. Takes this. She points at her head. No,
head?
don't slam your head into it. It's red hot.
Oh.
You see that, right?
Oh yeah. So don't use my head to smash the thing.
Oh, what's in your head, boy? Between those ears.
I don't know.
Your
I've never seen it
brains. Your wits. Use your mind. In your mind's eye, see that flat metal. Hammer out the points that don't belong. Don't obliterate them. No. Boy, this is harder than I thought. Make another wisdom check.
Wasting stock.
Oh god. I should have started with silver daggers.
It's okay. She throws the metal back into the forge. We could try again some other time. Perhaps when you're older.
Alright. Big failure.
She pats you on the shoulder. Don't give up, young one. You'll get there.
I won't.
She yawns and goes back to the forge. Grundle waddles out, defeated, heading down to the southern cavern.
Boy, Grundle's making a lot of friends here. I'm proud of him.
It
This has
is.
been a roller coaster of emotions of a day.
Yeah.
A lot of
Alright,
ups and
never mind
downs.
then.
You guys pass through a. Sorry.
We found a schoolhouse.
Something like that.
I think you did. Let's see. The floor of this 15-foot high cavern bulges in the middle, with a 5-foot diameter hole on either end of the upraised part. The kids are standing on the highest point of this chamber's bulbous center. The exterior of the bulge has runes inscribed on every surface of it. At the back of the cave, an elderly male Goliath sits with 3 adolescent Goliaths around a campfire. The elderly Goliath is dyeing scraps of cloth and leather in a bucket of greenish liquid and setting them to dry on a wooden rack while the adolescents stitch other scraps into garments for dolls they are fashioning. Scores of old dolls rest in niches along the cave walls, staring outward towards you all. Who are all of you?
Can I try to intuit what the purpose of making these dolls and stashing them in the walls is?
Sure.
What kind of role would that maybe be?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's one. Because I think out of character I have an idea, but I want to obviously roll.
Intelligence insight?
I would allow a religion, but insight would be the harder check.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, they're both the same, so I'll just roll religion. Yeah, I don't know anything.
Some kind of freaky mumbo jumbo
There's
going
some
on
creepy
here.
dolls in here.
Yeah. Oh, this is the doll storage room. Gotcha. This is the toy store.
Are they like creepy or are they well made?
I mean, they're made by kids. So some of them are kind of creepy. Some of them are endearing. Some of them are downright scary.
Ooh.
You are the ones that were spoken about. Someone came by saying we had guests, and Ogilai shouted about it earlier.
Yes, sorry. We're just staying the night and gonna have some rousing activity in the morning, and then we're gonna see what we can do about this feud between you and the Sky Tower.
The Akhenathi clan. They
Yeah, that
live
one.
The high
in the
towers.
Sky Tower Refuge.
Yes, exactly.
Well, best of luck with that. That feud has been going on for many years now.
We are excellent peacekeepers. Peacemakers, even.
But can you end a decades-long feud?
Well, we won't
Maybe.
know until we try.
I know one thing. We're apparently playing Goat Ball tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, do you have any like hot tips, strategy for Go Ball? Just want to trade, secrets.
I wasn't much of a goat ball player. I've watched plenty, though. It's a fun game. I'm sure you'll do fine.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Now, about those hidden strategy tips, tricks, anything like that?
There's no tips, you just have to be good. You have to be quick, you have to be
Get
strong,
good, scrub.
you have to be able to take a hit to the face, you know?
Oh, what's with all these games that require strength and manual dexterity? You can't get by with wits. All right.
And balls to the face.
It takes plenty of wits here in the Thun Lakalaga clan. After all, we are preparing these three young ones for their rite of passage tonight. At midnight, they will head through this tunnel. The tunnel of change. They will emerge on the other side as fully fledged adult Goliaths and true members of the Thun Lakalaga clan. And it takes far more than sheer strength to enter that tunnel.
Oh, well. I can tell you kids are gonna do great.
One of them is kind of like shaking a bit. They are like hiding behind the doll that they're making.
Nephros is gonna like under his breath sort of lean into Demolock a little bit. So are these dolls like, and he kind of like makes a little grimace on his face and sort of gestures his head towards the kids.
The dolls, as you call them, are the child that is being left behind.
Oh, phew, I thought maybe it was like kids who died during the trial or something. Whew.
No one dies during the trial. Well, no one has recently, within memory, died during the trial.
And
We
I'm
had
sure
one
you three
tragic
won't.
accident.
Walk it back.
Now, wait, you said you had one accident. There was another accident besides the whole Griffin goat ball one?
It was a child that didn't make it through. The Frostmaiden probably claimed them.
Oh, I hate her.
Perhaps one of the other deities as well, but the Frostmaiden seems to be the one with the most power here in Icewind Dale. That much is known.
Yeah, well, not if we have something to say about it.
Challenging the gods, are you?
Yeah, well, I'm bold. Nobody ever said I was smart.
Maybe just one god. Start small.
That's good. Get some, just dial that in a bit. We all have bravado every now and then, but bravado doesn't get results, does it?
You don't have to tell me twice. Anyway, I should get something to eat.
Oh, you haven't
You'd
eaten?
still be hungry. We
It's
already
so
ate like
late.
2 goat haunches.
I didn't want to eat in front of the other Goliaths. They made me nervous.
I was afraid they were going to make fun of my small, dainty bites.
You have fangs.
Yeah, but I'm self-conscious.
Can I help you, young one?
How do I do the rite of passage?
Well, you are guests of Ogolai. I suppose I could allow you to pass through. Maybe the gods will favor you as well.
Will it interfere with my goat ball matchup tomorrow?
Only if you are weak.
Okay. So it's like not a timing issue?
Only if you are weak.
Is that like a scheduling conflict?
The cavern will decide.
The cavern? Okay.
If you want to, join Kaga over here. He gestures to the kind of nervous child.
Hi, Kaga. Kaka,
Kaga?
that's you.
Oh no, they're Pokemon.
I don't have a last name yet. Not until I finish the trial.
Well, we'll find it on the way, I guess.
So what you want to do, young Grundle? We're gonna make one of these dolls here. Just make one as best as you think represents you.
Oh boy. Doll making.
We have some scraps over here, and, well, I suppose you could just dye the whole thing green then, couldn't you?
I could. I think I might add some brown too.
Grundle has a whole sack full of his own trinkets.
Hey, Kaga, don't feel so bad. I don't think Grundle has a last name either.
I mean, he technically does, I
It-
guess.
Yeah.
Does he know it?
Yeah.
I don't think he's
Cool.
ever said it.
I haven't because it's so long and tough to say.
Anyway,
But heck. Yeah.
Grundle, it doesn't really need that much of a check to make the doll, but I guess you could attempt a sleight of hand check just to see how nice it is. Like, the quality of it doesn't matter, I mean.
It's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, you're able to make a little doll out of scraps. You stuff it with stuffing and add some stuff from your trips. Some stuff that was sentimental to you stuffing inside the doll. You kind
Because
of...
the fingernails are actually fingernails.
you,
Bunch of partially rotten fingers.
you give it a little mat of hair. You dye the thing green. Make it have little tusks based on your like sewing technique, which is, you know, shoddy for a first timer and with these rudimentary tools. But it looks like a pretty good doll. It looks like Grundle. Anybody would be able to notice it if they looked at you, or if they looked at the doll and didn't know what it was supposed to be.
Hey, Nephros, look. It's a
Huh?
little
Oh.
Grundle.
Oh my gosh, it is little Grundle. You even gave him that murderous look in his eyes.
Yeah,
How did you
that
do that
crazed
with thread?
happiness.
We didn't
Yeah,
even
is that-
have red dye. It's blood.
It's that look that you can't really tell if he's really excited or if he's gonna kill you.
What do I do
That's
with the
terrific.
doll now? Keep it forever, or
Well, if you're done, then go put it in one of the empty niches.
okay? What's a niche?
Just little diggy holes in the wall.
Oh,
Not the big hole.
I know that. Okay.
They're all over the walls where there are a bunch of dolls.
No, not here. Not this one. Out in the fire. Not here. Right here.
It's that hole. It was made for you.
It was. It says Grundle on it.
So it does. I was carving it while he was working.
Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
It's okay.
Well, he
Yeah.
recognized
Most
his
people
name
can't
so
read
quick.
giants, so...
I can.
I can.
Oh. Very well. I'm impressed. Now, Vilma comes upon the scene after you guys have been gone for a while.
Where did everybody go? Oh, here you are, huh? We were
Arts
just
and
getting
crafts.
very, very drunk. What's going on over here?
Grundle's gonna
doing
be
alright.
Yeah, Grundle's gonna become a Goliath.
Oh, hey, I knew you had it in you.
Is he gonna get bigger?
Perhaps there's Goliath in your ancestry, Grundle. Maybe that's the other half.
Uh,
I don't know. His mother looked pretty human to me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about her.
Could be adopted.
Could be adopted.
Maybe we can all forget about her.
I was adopted and
Grundle seems
immediately
to have.
unadopted.
All right. Well,
What a lovely
everybody's
baby. Throw him.
everybody's dolls are done. Who is the first to go through? He looks at the children, including Grundle.
Is this like a child sacrifice thing? What's going
I'll,
on?
I don't want a second one of those. I'll do it though. I can go first. I can do it. Hey, or you can go first. I don't care. Or do you want to go first? I can go first, I guess.
The kids are, the one that was terrified is, of course, cowering, but the others were even a little hesitant to jump forward at the idea, and they're kind of shying away from Grundle, who is so eager to enter the cave. Very good. Maybe you will be a brave Goliath yet, little Grundle. Head into the western part of the cave. Over there. And you head towards the western part of the cave, and you can see that the entranceway, the whole like mound is covered in runes, in magical like epithets in Goliath, in Giant, and around the ring at the center, or a ring around the entryway has started to like glow with this sort of yellowish magical energy. If a detect magic spell is done, you kind of detect some sort of raw energy coming from these runes, some kind of enchantment.
Seems there is some magic to this place.
Yeah, well. Just, you remember, Grundle, the only person you have to prove anything to is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
duh.
You look at
And everyone else in this chamber.
the entryway to this little cavern beckons before you. You can kind of like hear a faint like echo of wind coming out of the cave. It's very dark inside, and it's very small. You need to crawl on like hands and knees to get in.
I'm into it.
Oh no, he's going caving.
Yeah,
Spelunking.
Remember, if you see flowing water, don't go in it.
you enter the cave, and then it gets even lower as you go in.
Deeper.
You're now like on your elbows and shuffling with your legs. It's getting very claustrophobic. It's very moist down there.
Oh, this is the worst part. The moistness.
Furthermore, there seem to be like cracks and gaps in this cavern that just continue and like weave throughout the stone. There's odd wind coming through that almost seems to sound like voices whispering past you. And you even start to like get kind of exhausted. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Right. In your attempt to move forward, you suddenly get very tired, as if there is a great weight pushing down on you, almost as if this entire stone mound is crushing your lungs. Do you need to be able to see him?
I gave it to him before he went down.
Okay, would you like to use your Bardic Inspiration, Grundle?
Yeah, why not? The
D8.
You fight through. Your lungs, you force them to fill with air, even in the scant and stale wind that is down here. And fill your lungs and continue to move. The voices are starting to get to you, though. It sounds like something. And I'm going to need you to make a Charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Can't be that
Yep.
negative.
How bad could it be?
0.
The red 0.
Wow.
Well, I
You
don't
roll a
think
red
Bardic
zero.
Inspiration would have helped with that one
Oh,
as
absolutely.
much.
Yeah, maybe a
Can't help
Bardic
you, buddy.
D100.
I need your relentless endurance for this one.
As you just barely were able to, like, steel yourself for the last leg of this tunnel to try to move forward, you suddenly start to get visions. You start to hear that wind as if it's like the spirit that lives inside you, the spirit that your father bequeathed to you through virtue of your birth. And it's as if you're talking to the very beast that overcomes you in combat. You should let me out. Let me loose. I can solve everything. We don't need anyone else. We don't need your brother. We don't need your mother. We don't need your friends or anything. Just let me. Let me. You're weak. I can feel it. Let me get your claws. Let me get your tail and teeth. We'll rip them all to shreds. You suddenly shriek and fall unconscious. It has been some time since you last saw Grundle go into the seemingly short cavern. He does not come out the other
Grundle?
side.
So, about how long does it take the children to go through the death trap that you have them do?
It does not usually take this long. Perhaps he got stuck. Kids, will one of you go and fetch them? The kids suddenly get really scared and they back towards the walls. One of them even like grabs their doll and like clutches it towards them. He must not have been strong enough.
What? Wait, what's down there? It's just a tunnel?
It is a rite of passage. It is a trial through the tunnel of change.
It's a tunnel of
I told him it was not for the faint of heart.
All right. Well, I don't know. Suvi, do you want to maybe drop a torch down your end? I'm going to go on the other side and see if I can figure out what's got him wedged and primed loose.
Should we get Fenric? He's small.
That's true.
Did
you guys wanna
back
get
a rope
Fenric?
or something?
He's probably the best one to have sneaking in there. I'm worried my horns will get chipped in there.
Oh, boo-hoo. Hey guys, I came as soon as I heard
Huh.
Grundle's missing. I also came because I kind of go with the pig.
Oh, yeah, like
Ignoring
pigs.
that,
You're all Bulk's entourage, got it?
I must warn
Yeah.
you, small gnome. This tunnel is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, I don't care. My friend is in danger.
Yeah, just don't maybe take your armor off before you go in.
Don't take my armor off?
No, take your armor. I'm worried you're gonna get wedged in there with all that metal clanking around.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that. And they change into a wolf and then, or a fox rather, and enter the tunnel, searching for Grundle. Aye, you are strange folk.
Yeah, we're into the weird stuff. Nephros leans over the other end of the tunnel. Hey
Don't
kid,
worry
don't
about it.
worry. We're gonna get you out.
Benric makes it through the first part and is going to need to make a constitution save, which I will do for Venric.
Send Fenric to his death while he's not here.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to worry about that. So a 16 does succeed. Venric makes it through the first part. They feel the same sort of weight. You guys have shown the torch through the tunnel, but doesn't even reach Venric. It's like there's like twists and turns and ups and downs in this cavern. This innocuous looking like 20-foot long tunnel, but there's just so much twisting and turning and weaving and ducking and the strange like cracks in the cave. It makes it difficult to navigate. It's much more treacherous and dangerous than any splunker should really be doing, let alone children. Benric eventually makes it to Grundle, who is unconscious on the ground. Don't worry, Grundle. I'll save you. And Venric is haunted by visions as well, so I will keep those to Venric.
Upside, if we get enough of ourselves stuck in here, we'll just fill the whole thing up.
Yeah.
And we can just push.
We'll lock arms and drag each other up. Should have gave Venric a rope now that I think of it.
Cool.
That seems good.
Cool. Cool.
Probably not applying the aura because it's only got +2 on that, so you need to add 3.
Let me check on that. Oh, it's not adding anything.
Huh.
Oh, I know why it's not adding anything.
That's only adding not even charisma.
Yeah, it's because it's looking for the NPC value. So I'm gonna add not 2 to that. I'm gonna add 7 more to that, which is their actual charisma save +9. Okay, so that
Like
is
a
fine.
paladin.
I was like, there's no way Vendrick fails a +9 check.
And the aura will help Grundle.
Vendrick is haunted by visions as well, but he is able to get through it. This isn't real. This is just something trying to test me. But I need to save someone right now, so we're gonna deal with you later. Come on, Grundle. Then Vendrick pulls Grundle slowly but surely back out the way that they came, as Grundle can't proceed any further, and Vendrick can't squeeze around Grundle. Grundle is taken out, and Vendrick rushes to Grundle's aid. Come on, buddy. Come on, you're fine. Just, can we get this guy some water, please? Something, fresh?
But, yeah,
Grundle,
sure.
you were
alright,
having
come
such
on.
a good day. What happened?
We will do the other trials another night, I think.
I think the scared Goliath kid's probably crapped himself by now.
Come on, Bork, let's hang a couple buckets on those tusks and fill them up with water.
Yeah, can we do like a medicine check or?
Yeah. Do a medicine check.
I guess I'm just getting water.
Vendrick can aid you.
I will take the aid. Oh, I had to restart again. Hold on. Character sheet. Medicine. A
Brilliant.
solid 10.
That's enough to stabilize a dying person.
He seems like he had some sort of panic attack from the looks of it. There's no physical harm that you can tell. You calm him down, and will hopefully be awake in a few hours or so.
Venric, did you see anything down there? What happened?
Well, there were... I don't know if it's something magical, but I'd imagine it was. There were visions, unpleasant ones from my past that I'd not like to think about. I can only imagine what it was showing to Grundle here, our poor little friend.
I can imagine a few things for Grundle, but hopefully he's...
Poor kid was sacrificed by his own mother. We know now.
That's pretty dark.
It's
So
just,
are visions part of this ritual?
I saw visions when I was brought through as a child, yes.
Carries a great weight.
Try as all of us. We can't let our childish fears eat us up into adulthood. It is a new life. We must step forward with all of our courage and heart. That is what I tell our younglings. That is the point of this.
Is Grundle like comatose? Like what's...
He's breathing, but wasn't really responding that much. He's unconscious for 17 hours.
What?
He's out. He is
It's my
out.
ball game.
Nice roll.
Football.
Nice roll, man.
It does say 4d6 hours.
Wow.
Well, I
That's
guess
brutal.
Fenric's playing goat ball with us.
Venric's playing goatball with us.
Do I
Oh,
have
man.
to? I'm still not gonna play goat ball. What the fuck that is?
Wow, that's brutal.
Well, he'll be fine. He just needs to sleep it off. We should all get some rest, really. I'm sorry that it came to this. Perhaps only Goliaths are strong enough to withstand the trials.
Well, perhaps his own visions were stronger than even he could withstand.
That much is apparent, yeah. Get some sleep. I would take him away from the cavern for a while.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, if he wakes up here, he'll try to go back in. I know it.
That's true. We should probably tie him up just in case. Alright.
Garrot Grundle.
Garrot Grundle. Alright. They go back to the chamber where the wrestling took place for some shut-eye. You guys can take a long rest here. Grundle is looking a bit less sweaty and clammy in the morning now that he's been by the fire. It seems like he still has some rest on his hands. 9 more hours or so of it.
Try to wake him up. 9 more hours.
Just 9 more hours, please.
Is this like a can Fenric's healing lay on hands do anything about this or no?
Nope. It's not a problem that lay on hands can fix. Besides,
Curse?
I already spent one of those points. I wanna, hold on to the rest of them.
yeah. But we all know Fenric very conservative with lay on
Yeah.
hands uses.
Hey, I could bring 35 people back from the dead, or I could bring one person back from sleepy time.
Yeah, that's something I've literally never seen you do. Someone stubs their toe and you give them 19 lay on hands.
Gotta get better.
That being said, I don't think it would do anything. I heal physical wounds.
Does he know restoration?
I mean, I could try it, but I don't think it's some kind of poison.
Man, I think the kid's just tired. Let him sleep. So what if he needs an extra hour?
Sometimes the
Okay,
best
we'll
magic
give
is
him
rest.
another hour, and we'll see if that does anything.
Another hour passes by. The
Whoa.
goat ball
It's
champions.
been another hour.
Oh, I thought you meant like he needs 9 hours, i.e., after the long rest, he will need to sleep for another 1 hour.
No,
Another
No.
9 hours.
Okay,
he has 17 hours, and you guys spent 8 of it long resting.
I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to get a 4th player then.
Yeah. Aren't you guys, gonna play some goat ball this morning?
We are definitely going to win some goat ball this morning, but we are down a player, unfortunately, because he crawled into your death hole.
Perhaps I wrestled him too hard last night. Fucking
You lost.
ghosts.
I think you mean
just
you
accept
got
that
wrestled by
happened.
him too.
You lost to him.
The implication here is weird. I don't like it.
The implication is that you're still weaker than him.
Sure, he bested me, but I certainly must have tired him some that he failed such a simple trial.
Oh,
All right,
He's
well, when
carrying
you beat him, we'll
strong
see if you have to
men.
sleep for 17 hours then.
I've already done my trial. Red one. Maybe you should try the trial. I
Perhaps
think you
your
could
demons
slip
are
into that
weak.
little hole, but your horns might get caught on the exit.
Wait, did you hear me say? No, first I'm going to beat you in goat ball. And then
Yeah.
we'll see about the trial.
If you feel like losing again, we can just go play Go Ball right now if you want.
Hell, we'll play down a man if Fenric doesn't want to.
Fenric, you don't have an option.
No.
You could be goalie.
And you're too brooding for this, aren't you, Grid?
Yes.
Guffaw.
Schedule
Grid
all
is
full
afraid
up.
of success, apparently.
Can't
and
find
will
him, he's hiding.
not participate.
I won't stoop to their level. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I get shit done. Well, if you're willing to
Nothing.
still fight, then we will play some goat ball. I guess I don't have a choice. Unless you want to play Bork. Bork? Bork? Bork disappears. Bork! Oh, it's been like 24 hours.
He's among the stars now.
Wait, he got foughted out by a walrus?
He was our star player.
Yes, along with the whole universe, apparently.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Grundle is lay sleepy.
Well, at least you can't say we're short a player.
Very funny.
That was a low-hanging fruit.
Ho!
All right.
Up top, tall guy.
All right. Come on. Let's go to this goat ball court or whatever. Well, one of you look after Grundle. He defeated one of your greatest people, so don't do anything stupid.
We
Was
could
that
bring him out and put him
intimidating?
on the stands. Maybe the
Yeah, that
excitement
was
will wake
very
him up.
scary. Good job.
Good. I didn't want them to do anything bad while we were gone.
Okay.
Maybe the Birdman will want to play.
All right. Let's go out and play some goat ball.
Yes. Would you say goat ball's more athletic or acrobatic?
Follow me. Then they
You didn't. Okay.
That's not an answer.
Sorry, you didn't answer the question?
they yeet themselves outside into the goat ball field.
Because I feel like I need to help one of. If it's athletic, I'll probably have to help Nephros or Venric. If it's
There's
acrobatic,
many ways
I
to jump
definitely
across
have to have.
rocks.
I mean, you're gonna be playing. You're helping however you're gonna help.
I mean magic wise.
Nice.
I should enhance somebody. I'm figuring
What
out.
drug should I take?
I'm figuring out which cocktail of drugs I should give my friends.
Yeah, which are
Which performance enhancing spell should I use?
Are you so? Is Nephros confident in coming up against any athletic problems, or
I mean, no, but
we're gonna be okay? So we're gonna be jumping around on these things, but we're probably also gonna be. I don't know what the goat is. Let's go listen to the rules, and then I'll decide afterwards.
All right, I will take you aside.
and bear in mind the magic might also be cheating.
Watch out, guys.
Well,
there's
they
two
don't know
youths.
magic, so whatever.
Well, they know magic when somebody shouts somatic verbal components.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic is just part of my strength. Don't worry about it.
All right. The Goliaths head out, and Aachen just puts his hands on his hips and breathes in the brisk winter air. Ah, dawn is here, and that means it's goat ball time. Grid just kind of claps from the bleachers.
Grid clapped.
Wow, he's so emotional.
This
They
is
don't
the
catch you
this is the
sniffle.
most emotion he's ever shown.
Just trying to keep my hands warm. Shut up. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Oh, we got Sundre.
all of a sudden Gort shows up. Yeah, these guys are gonna be great.
Oh yeah,
Gord!
yes.
It's Gore.
It's Gorn.
Yeah, it's Gore.
So, you want to hear the rules?
That would be great if we want to have a competition.
Good. He pulls out, well, from behind like some rocks, what looked to be a kind of snow-covered rock, a large misshapen ball covered in goat's fur. This is the goat ball. It's about the size of like a Goliath's head, or maybe a gnome's torso. And he stands up onto some of the little pillars in here, and the other Goliaths take similar positions. So, goat ball, you see, you stand on these pillars, and we take the goat ball. He holds it aloft, and we throw it at the other team, trying to knock them off the pillars.
Oh come on.
Okay.
If you get knocked off, you're out, and you sit with your little brooding friend over there. Grid waves.
We need Venric to survive, so maybe I'll give him the cat's grace.
Thank you, I might need it. Hey, what are you whispering over there?
We're strategizing. We just learned this game. Give us a second.
Make a deception check.
I mean, technically it's true, but either way.
We're strategizing how to cheat.
Deception.
Hey, the
Wow!
gods have smited your cheating.
It happened. I get red 8s now. I'm
Mm.
allowed. I'm allowed to get red 8s.
I don't know how the Stone Lords play goat ball. I
Hmm?
guess they don't. We don't use magic here.
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
The chieftain said you had magic, and you showed us all that.
I was strategizing.
You stop whatever spell you casting and
Listen,
play
I
real
have a
goat
sonorous
ball.
voice. I get it. Everything I do is magic. Wonderful.
I will tell you he doesn't believe you.
Well, he's a bastard. And I
All
will
right, then, well,
cast.
get on a rock and
I
let's
will
get
cast
this over
Rates
with.
on Venric regardless, because fuck him. I will get behind a pillar and cast it if I have to. He needs
I
it.
will start at this pillar.
You really seek to fight in this tournament and not use your own 2 wits that you got between your head?
What are you talking about? What do you think magic is? Are you stupid?
These Stone Lords. They have a bit of venom to them, I see.
You'll see soon enough when I put your ass on the ground. Now let's go.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't know if I want to play if you're going to cheat.
I'm not cheating. I'm using my strengths. Are you afraid of me?
You have to
You think-
use magic to
Do you think
make
you're
yourself
are you
better.
weaker than my magic?
Are you really testing yourself? Do you feel like you've tested yourself with your
Honestly,
magic?
I'm just trying to make it so he doesn't fall off just by standing still. Let's just be frank here.
Make a
Oh, come on,
persuasion check.
Oh, please don't roll another fucking one.
The gods have deemed you unworthy.
Does that one work, Chris?
He begrudgingly accepts that you
He's
can.
like a child. He will fall at any moment.
He begrudgingly accepts that you can enchant the gnome, if only because he thinks that it won't. It will even the odds rather than, like, uneven the odds in
That
your
was
favor.
my thoughts exactly. He
But
does not have a height. in
He
this
still doesn't
situation.
feel good about it. He doesn't trust your magic. Anyway, rules of this game are fairly simple. We should be able to finish a goat ball game pretty quick.
Like, finish a goat ball.
Just bang out a quick game of goat ball.
Just do a quick bang of a goat ball.
20-minute goat ball, easy in out.
So we're not going to do like a big back and forth thing. What we're going to do is just each team is going to choose to make an athletics check or an acrobatics check, whichever you want to do, and the side that has the highest total wins the match. If there's a tie, it goes into overtime. We repeat the process.
So, will
I think we'll do it in
Bardic Inspiration be available at this? I'm assuming at least one.
Bardic Inspiration is not magic necessarily, so I'm gonna say that's totally fine. Just cheering on your teammates is a-okay.
Yeah, but I can only do it to one person. I'm assuming during this check. Or...
During this bout,
because I have 4 total.
yeah, I will allow you to use 2 of them during the match. The rest
Are
are
we doing
perhaps.
reaction rules, or do you want me to decide beforehand?
I'm gonna have you decide beforehand.
Okay. I'm confident in my athletics. Anybody?
Well,
Does
we all have
anybody
to do
need-
the same one, right?
No,
Do we
you
all-
can choose which
no,
one,
we have to
which one's better.
okay.
Each of us roll athletics or acrobatics.
It's well, the
Okay.
thing is, it's total number, so it really doesn't matter who I choose, right? So
Yeah,
My athletics is the same as Grundle's, so I'm gonna
I'll
go with
do.
that.
I'll do it to Suvi and Nephros just because they're here.
Sure. Because I'm unlucky.
And you're
Sure.
lucky.
That's right.
But it's all going to our total either way. So
Correct.
just roll good on a D8 and a D20.
Right.
Serve the ball.
Hawken smirks and says, "All right, you asked for it," and throws the ball into the air, and then he just punts it towards Vilma. Let's do some checks. They're all going to make athletics checks, but Hawken is good at goat ball. He's going to add his proficiency again to this. He has
Oh, he's
expertise in
expert.
goat
He's an
ball.
expert.
So
He's
I'm
an
going
expert
to
goat.
do the 3 Goliaths, and then the last.
Ooh, we like that. We like seeing that.
Then the last one will have. Let's see.
The last one.
The last. Yeah, because I only rolled
There's
3
4
of them. Aachen will add +2 to whatever this is.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he is an expert. Alright, so let's total. Oh, I need to roll for Venric.
57.
Venric, who has advantage on dexterity checks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better than his athletics?
It is not. His athletics is +5.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have given him.
His acrobatics is
bonus.
+2.
Like you said, you can pick whatever.
Yeah, I would have given him whatever advantage.
It's a little
whatever
too
he
late for
fits
that.
in, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You
well,
wanted
that
to
was-
bolster his
Ability
weaker
to
thing.
balance.
his
so-
ability to balance. That's true. That's true.
I will let you guys
you-
choose which one he should do. +2 with advantage or a +5 flat.
I think +2 with advantage is actually better than a +5 flat.
Yeah, I
If I
suppose.
remember the heuristics.
Yep.
That-
It's like
Yeah, well,
I
let's
agree.
play
4.5
the
for
map.
advantage or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. Venric attempts a acrobatics check with advantage.
So we
Well, it's a good thing he had advantage. Alright. Let's total these bad boys. Somebody total your teams.
Yep, let me roll mine. I want to see that red
We're
6.
doing pretty good so far. Let's see if Nephros can.
There we go. Okay, I rolled a 2, not a 1.
Right, but we have 2 d8s that we need to roll as well for Suvi and Nephros.
That's right.
Okay. I'll tell you, they got 57 for their total.
Yes.
Ooh, we might. have
I got a 29.
gotten- Matt, over half already with Suvi.
Just catch the ball mid-flight, just
Suvi, the hard
Harder.
carry for us.
Yeah, Suvi is well known for moving about the mountains with
The
ease.
Yetis have a similar
Well-
game, but they use a boulder.
His feet
Well,
are
no.
clinging to the pillars, like with in between like the soles of his feet. The toes are just clinging tightly to the stone,
have
and
a
he does
climb
not
speed.
fall over.
No, he's a professional Grickball player. He's trying to become a 2-sport athlete.
Oh, that's right.
We have 74 total, by the way.
Okay, you guys eventually pull ahead of the other team. Venric seems to, in fact, be pulling the weight of a standard Goliath, at least in terms of, meeting them with every challenge, dodging every ball that comes towards his way. Doesn't get a lot of hits, but he's at least able to stay alive. Let's see. I think the lowest was Nephros, so I'll say Nephros probably got knocked out at some point first,
Yeah, that
maybe.
makes sense.
And I'll say that Benric eventually gets knocked off as well. Vilma almost gets knocked off, but manages to stay in place. Eventually, all 4 of the other team gets knocked off of their perches, and you guys are victorious.
I'm going to do a flip off of the pillar I'm standing on.
Do an acrobatics check.
Face
Cool.
plant.
I'm tired.
You flip and you like doing a fumbly knee land.
Yeah, you don't really stick the dismount. You kind of like come down to one knee, but you kind of make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Come on, dice. No.
In the interest of solidarity.
Subi, doing acrobatics in front of me, so so they're distracted.
Vilma like points to Suvi. Yeah, I meant to do that.
Vilma tries to
Guys
save
will never
face,
be
but
balling.
Suvi's perfect backflip kind of contrasts
Yeah,
uncomfortably to Vilma's,
Show
and
off.
Vilma kind of winces as their knee buckles.
Go off, King. Go off, King. That's where we're at right now. Suvi, the fucking hard carry of this match, for
I'm
real.
ready for another match. Let's go.
Would you get like 29?
29.
29, yeah.
Yeah, you took out pretty much everybody on your
Just
own.
like double killed them right away.
Aachen heads towards Suvi and shakes their hand, and kind of like pulls you in and pats you on the back. Ho ho ho! Another fellow giant. I expected nothing less. Your prowess on the battlefield was something to behold. And you at least managed to stay in place without magic yourself. But we still
Can't you
knocked off
just
your gnome
lose
friend.
good? Why do you have to lose like this?
Why do you have to win the way you do?
Victoriously, yes. And spectacularly, as I always do.
Learn to boast, Stone Lord. Then come to me.
I just said I win spectacularly all the time. What do you want from me?
He shakes his head. Still much to learn about the northern tribes, then.
Yeah, how to lose like a fucking bitch. Mumble.
Hold me back.
The Goliaths are excitedly talking to each other about the match, talking about maybe like challenging another group of Goliaths to a match after some breakfast, some well-earned breakfast. And the clan does offer you guys breakfast of your owns.
I'm so
Something
tired from
to-
carrying all of you.
Hey, Vendrick, you didn't bruise
Pick
nothing.
up Fenric off the
Suvi.
ground.
Yeah, you didn't bruise nothing when you fell, did you?
No, I'm fine. I didn't have as long a way to fall, you see.
Nothing worse than our egos, right? Let's get some breakfast.
At least I landed on my feet.
Don't look at me.
You guys see at the bleachers that Siki Kree has joined the audience of Grid only.
Saki!
It was an exciting match. Anyway, I'm off. So, thank you again for healing me.
Oh, where you going, mate?
Well, the skies are clear, so I'm heading back to my roost.
Do you have a tribe out here?
I have a family, but they are probably looking for me. I must return to them. I'll tell them of your kindness should we cross paths, but I should not tell you where I live, lest others prey upon us.
Okay, sure. You do you, my man.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If we run into you, we'll say hi again, I suppose.
Here, take this. And he gives you a little handful of gemstones, Vilma.
Ooh. Tonka.
They are banded agate gems, worth 10 gold pieces each, and there's about 5 of them.
Banded agate gems. 10 GP. Wonderful. And there's 5.
There you go.
Most generous.
Something to remember me. Siki Kree!
Siki Kree! You're weighing off fine? You're ready to fly?
I feel much better. Siki, like, kind of moves their wings, shoulders back and forth. I should be good to go. As it seems, skies are clear. Frostmaiden, be merciful.
She isn't, so fly fast.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's
Siki
like the
Kree
whole thing.
hops up onto a perch. I best be going. Siki Kree! They
Follow
soar
your
off
nose.
into the sky. They are off to tell somebody how many licks it takes to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
What a strange creature.
You know, he's. I
Is he
mean,
more
his name is
bird or
just
more
so
man?
fun to say. Sticky Cree.
Yeah, is that like a name or just a rallying cry?
It's got to be my rallying cry in the future. Oh, all the losers left. Let's go follow them, I suppose. They didn't.
You're
They
not
couldn't
exactly
even bring the rest
graceful
of
in
their
victory,
tribe to
are you?
watch. They couldn't even. The rest of the tribe did not want to watch them lose. Apparently.
Well, a few people maybe did come out to watch. I just didn't drag them out. They probably came back in with you guys, but there weren't a ton of people out there watching. All right. Yeah. Had to drag all the Lonely Hearts gang back. All right. You guys return to the main area where you guys are treated to the best that they can offer to all of their guests. They're running low on food, it seems, so it looks like they're getting a hunting party together to venture
let's
out.
Share with them. That'd be nice. Let's share with them.
We'd love to share our rations.
Yeah, we have literally so many. We can't get rid of them fast enough.
All right.
Only
Guys-
problem when you run out.
You guys share your rations with them.
How many do you have?
I have 8.
I have 11. I'll share like 3.
I'll put in 2 6 days rations before I need to go hunting on my own.
How many rations are you guys giving them total?
Sounds like 5 so far.
Five.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
5.
read. I'm trying to find where my rations are right now so we can see.
Probably in the section that says the word rations.
Right, I don't have a section. I'm
In
reading
the
my,
rations section.
The ration section, yes.
Session
Just
for
reading
rations.
my
It's
item
between
list.
Constitution and Strength. It's your third trait called rations.
You gotta add a rations counter
5.
to your ability
I'll
scores.
share a couple. I'll share 2 on top of it. There we go.
They heartily accept your offerings. And to some of them, I suppose, maybe, depending on what the rations are, maybe exotic to them. Since they don't stray far from the
I'll
mountain.
say if I have some leftover rations from
Mine are mostly
the,
fish.
from my travels from the south. I'll give them to Alkin as a token of goodwill. Here, some rations from my tribe. A delicacy that will last the ages.
Well, it smells good. Maybe this is where your strength lies.
Listen, I was standing and you weren't, so can we just accept that and move on?
So catchy.
He takes a bite. This is good. This is very good. We don't have too many spices here. It's always a good thing to find people with spices. And fish, too. He nods over to Suvi after trying some of their rations. We don't have many of those here in the mountains.
Let
Certainly
me tell
not.
you about the big fish I once caught. Almost.
Tell us the tale,
The one that
Suvi.
got away.
The one that got away.
Someone won't let me write a song about it.
You can write the song about it. I'm sorry I turned it down. I just don't think it's true. That's all.
See what I have to deal with?
Suvi, do
Just
you want
because
to...
you had like half your face as the biggest wealth I've ever seen.
Do you want to write a song, Suvi?
Sure.
The sturgeon who dealt like 14 damage to you.
The sturgeon's tail.
I'll have you...
All right, we'll workshop it.
You play a pretty good flute tune, and in between, like, doots, you sing about the sailfin blues or whatever.
It's very bluegill or bluegrass.
I
it's
drew
with a
out the
flute
line. I mean, doo doo doo
Bluegills.
doo.
Toot 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 toot.
It's gotta be a little more twangy.
Twang it up.
It slapped me with its tail,
You
baby.
make a flute do that.
Doot, doot. You can swing with a flute, jazz flute. All right, Suvi, your flute's good. How's your performance?
+1.
+1?
I swear it was this big.
I will use a bardic inspiration on this just so like he gets a little bit more out of it.
Vilma starts harmonizing with the flute to try to take some load off of Suvi since he's in between
Yeah.
breaths sometimes.
He's a little off key, and Velma's like trying to get him back on key.
It's like I just
with
carried
it.
a whole team on goat ball or something.
Yeah, he's so exhausted from go
The
ball.
flute is
Okay.
not exactly a sing and play instrument, so. And Suvi is able to break out of his shell a little and at least tell us a workable story about this massive fish that they almost caught but got away and is still lurking, the true monster of that lake.
Yeah, there's no other monster.
There's no other monsters there. Certainly not on that lake. Why would they be on that lake? Anyway, it's a tale for East Haven, I think. Was it East Haven? Did you do that in, where did you do that? Targos?
I think it was the other place. Yeah, East Haven.
Some-
Ooh, it was in Tourmaline, wasn't it?
Tourmaline, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the lake with the monster.
On the Beast Lake.
Yeah, that was that before? That was like before or after we did the mine. Yeah.
All right. They think your tale is at least something that they can repeat.
I'm usually
to
the
other people.
lyricist, so don't be too mean to him.
Vilma, we gotta talk to you. Aachen, like, takes Vilma aside and says, I can't tell if it's just you southern folk, but you're boasting. It comes off as an attack rather than an uplifting of your own endeavors. Never attack with a boast. You should uplift yourself. Even when you are technically talking at somebody, it should be in play. Come on. Tell
know
me something
you're-
that you have
yeah.
done that is great. Knock me off my feet, why don't you? With your boasts. And he like, swats you in the upper collarbone.
And he Neveros comes up to him and sort of like reaches up so that he can put his hand on his shoulder. Well, you know, if it makes it feel any better, you can say that you lost to a scrawny little tiefling who also killed a giant dragon made of charlatan.
Yeah, I mean, most of my boasts are through the tales I tell. They are, without a doubt, impressive, and everyone loves them. So I'm just gonna go with that. But I need to tell you something, Aachen.
What
Down
is that?
south, things are not as jovial and as happy as they are there. I've dealt with a lot of things through my life, including assassination attempts, and cutting your opponents down in a more, let's say there's not enough people here than I'm used to boasting in front of. And usually cutting down your opponents is worth infinitely more than bringing yourself up. So that is where mine comes from. But I also like to play in song, where a lot of my boasting comes from.
Your
I'm
songs are
sorry
so
for my
good.
pointed words at you.
Your song is so good, Vilma of the Stone Lords. But, I mean, you're among friends here. You shouldn't be hurting with your words. Words can hurt just as much as a fist in the face, and nobody here wants to assassinate you, wants to stab you in the back. Let yourself cut loose here in Icewind Dale, Miss Stone Lord. I'm sure you'll have a much funner time.
True enough. Perhaps I'll sing a tale of our bout that we just had.
Sure. I'm not sure how you would, but I'm sure that Vilma Kozalupus of the Storm Lords will find a way.
Thank you, Archon.
Sure. Don't tell any of the other clans folk that we spoke.
That we spoke? You don't want to speak to me?
More of a pride thing.
Would it hurt your pride that you talked to me?
It's just these conversations. We aren't boasting, having a heart-to-heart. It's more of a
we can
personal-
have other things. Yeah, you can talk more than just posting. Like, we can allow that. That can be we can normalize it. We can just make that a thing. Do you feel better communicating me in this way? I feel like, wouldn't that be better.
One-on-one, sure.
Just one-on-one. Okay, one-on-one.
Anyway, I'm glad we met. At least you're not a sky tower, eh?
Hey, you know what? If things go well, they're probably gonna be showing up right here again. So we'll see
Sure.
if you can take this goodwill and extend it that way again.
We'll
That is
see
my hope.
when the griffins come home. I don't doubt that you will certainly try, Stone Lord. Aachen walks back into the back room to get some well-earned breakfast. Ogilai approaches your group. Are you still intent on visiting the Sky Tower shelter?
We are. I believe in our people up here, and I see their strength, and I feel like separated we are less. And I would wish to amend this.
Well, you can try, but I will tell you again that the Akhenathi will not agree to meet on neutral ground. So, I don't know what you do, but I assume that you'll be able to work some miracles. Most of the people here seem to like you, or at least tolerate you, and you are a Goliath. So, I wish you luck in your travels. Sky Tower Shelter is due northwest, along the spine of the world. We'll find it. We'll find it by the griffins that's circling around its foggy peaks.
Before I go, Ogilai, I have one question.
What is
Do you
that?
remember the name of the child that died? Oh, is
Child?
this so old that their name is not even remembered?
The child that died in the trial, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Their name was Kapanuk.
I remember.
Their doll is the only one that is turned towards the wall.
This was this was that died in the griffin fight.
Oh, I thought you meant the one that died in the...
No, the source
Which
of
dead child we
your
talking
rift.
about?
Do you remember the child that is the cause of the dispute between your tribes?
That child lived. She kind of looks
Oh.
uneasy. You note a large scar on her face. Looks like it was from a talon of some sort.
Is that you?
It was me. Yes.
I see.
I know the story to be true, Goliath. I know that they are to blame. If they won't
You
agree to
left
my
things
terms,
out.
they will not speak with me. I don't care how much I owe you.
So, are you refusing, or are you saying that they won't agree to this?
They will not agree. Their pride will not allow it. You have seen what Goliath pride is.
Right, and I've shaken it already, so I shall do it again. I will see you soon, Ogilai, and hopefully we'll amend things.
I wish you luck, but I have to say that I am very skeptical still.
Watch and see, then.
Come, children. Get your breakfast. Grundle is awake now.
Yay, Randall!
What?
What happened?
Papa. God. What,
You-
did I win? Did I go through the right?
You missed the goat ball game, Grundle.
Oh, what? How long have I been sleeping for?
About 17 hours.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about
give
it,
or
buddy. We
take.
won.
Yeah, we had to pull you out of the death tunnel.
Oh,
Figure
wait,
you
you had
went-
to pull me out?
Yeah, I think you went about halfway in and then we pulled you halfway back out, so you're probably reset back to 0.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
what happened? You remember?
I don't know, but I gotta go try again.
Oh, there you
Remember
go.
how we tied
Wait,
him
Grab him!
down?
Grab him!
He's faster than all of us. We cannot catch him.
Yeah, the Goliaths thought that was a little cruel, so they untied him. They were like, "This is weird. Why is he tied up?" And they untied him.
No, you were supposed to tie him. No.
I'd like,
Dives head first into the hole.
I'd like to give it another go.
We can't waste another day.
Devilok is shocked to see you again. You want to try it again?
Yes.
You were knocked out. You were out cold for many hours. An entire day has passed since you entered the tunnel.
Aren't you hungry, Grundle? We
Exactly.
got
I'm
breakfast.
well rested.
Suppose that's true. You are a bit hungry, but you are well rested. I guess you can try it again, but you'll know what's in there. Know what trials you have to go through. These children were
Yes.
able to eventually overcome their fears and pass the tests while you were out. It's possible, but I don't know if you're ready.
No way to know. Unless you know.
Well, your friend is nearby. Try to steal your heart.
No, I'll keep it in my chest.
Friend is a strange one. But he has the
Grundle?
spirit.
Grundle, we don't want to wait that many hours again, so please don't fuck this up. Here's another
I
bardic
won't.
inspiration.
It'll
Okay,
be fine.
you got another one? Okay, see you later.
All right.
Good luck.
I got what, one?
You
Yeah.
got one.
Is he getting
Alright.
any enhanceability as well?
Do you want...
Actually,
Is there
these are
anything-
saving throws. These aren't checks.
Yeah, there's
I don't
no
know if
check.
it does it for saves.
It
Fenrir
does
cast
not.
bless.
I do have bless. Grundle, try to be in and out in under a minute, please. I'll be praying for you. Alright, Grundle has bless. Grundle has, has bardic inspiration. Grundle.
I hand him a safety pamphlet.
Into a safety pamphlet. You, like, lean into the cave, like, while he's in there. Remember your training! Everybody coaching Grundle is ready for him to enter the Grundle tunnel once more.
The Grundle.
The Grunnel. You get on your hands and knees, and then you get on your elbows and thighs until you're just a little snake weaving around in there, almost getting into like an L shape sometimes. Just don't think about that video that we saw with the Internet Historian where the guy got stuck for like 17 weeks or something. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as once again your lungs start to exhale all their air.
Bad rage doesn't give you advantage on that.
It's gonna go well.
All the other children did this, so...
You can add a D4.
It's a
Wish.
test for babies.
Come on.
You can use your bardic inspiration if you wish. Remember, the next
Oh,
save
this-
is a charisma
just-
save.
Yeah,
Just be
the
cold.
better
At least the
one.
charisma save kills you. At least you can be cold is fine.
Are you kidding
You
me?
kidding
You're not
me?
allowed to
Right.
pass this test.
1, 1, 1, 1.
Well, what do
That's
you
the
guys
four
want to do with our
ones.
next 17 hours of downtime?
Grundle doesn't make it through the first hurdle. His lungs collapse, and the fear overtakes him. He backpedals out before the visions can set in.
All the other children did this? He has
How long has
plus
it been
6.
since you had a child?
Show me
death?
these kids' rolls.
Maybe it is their spirit that kept them through, their childlike wonder. I don't know.
Grundle's got an old soul.
Maybe Grundle has seen
Oh,
too
yeah.
much.
Oh yeah, we beaten that out of him.
He's literally has too much trauma to overcome this challenge.
These kids have overcome their share of challenges as well. I can only imagine what your young friend has gone through.
Yeah, were they thrown off a cliff? No. Yeah.
I slipped and fell
He's a
off a cliff.
He's
He's a sore loser.
He's gonna come back later.
I
and
want
we're
to
gonna
bang
try
the
to
metal
do it, so,
again.
Yeah.
I want to succeed in a check today.
Well, that's not the place to go for that.
Remember, we could go hunting. He's gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was nice to meet you, Demolock. I think we gotta head out.
I will say that you head to the blacksmith, and Wyani is
She's
not
not there.
there. Yeah, I'll say that
Uh-oh.
she was working through the night and eventually overcame by exhaustion. Went to go sleep with the others and is sleeping throughout the day. But the forge is there. Its coals are still cold. Well, it's still warm. They're getting cold. Chilly downing.
Well, guess I'll try to beat the metal like she told me while she's not there.
Okay. I'll have you make a wisdom check.
Maybe Grundle just needs some hot
I'm
cocoa.
You try banging the metal, but it's just getting hot enough, and it's not even moving. You try to, stoke the flames, but it just won't get hot enough. You're not sure what Wyani did to the fire to make it hot enough to get the metal red hot, but whatever it is, it's dying down now.
What's this weird air squirty thing?
Damn it! Stupid cold fire.
I can't succeed at anything today!
I did the wrestling and then I blew my load at wrestling.
Maybe he's not over his mother.
Grundle goes out into the snow and starts, kicking snowballs at the dragon bones. Yeah.
He's a teenager.
I am Groot. Alright. Are you guys done here in Wyrmdoom Crag and ready to head out to Sky Tower Shelter?
Seems
I
about
think
right.
so.
Let's say goodbye.
Before Velma insults anybody again.
I will rip their shit open if they talk bad about me one more time.
If they
Crush
boast
them.
one more time, I will systematically
I
insult
win-
them into the ground.
If I win and then they backhanded compliment me one more time, it's a reckoning. It's a reckoning.
I don't think that's what they meant.
They're like, Subi, you're great. Everyone else was bad, even though they all lost. I'm not happy with them.
Maybe you can challenge him to a one-on-one.
Well, okay. Maybe I will. But then they're gonna be like, oh, use magic. Oh, cool. Great.
Or maybe don't use it next time.
Alright, well, just take him, pick him up, and break a spine over my knee. Maybe that'll make him shut up.
I'd like
Oh boy, Grundle made it all the way up into the skull.
Grundle is going for it.
He's just sitting on top of the skull brooding.
Alright. So, just reading up on stuff. Let's get you guys out into dust snow.
To
You
the
guys-
overworld.
You guys say goodbye to the Thunlakalaga tribe and out to Wild White Yonder. I think I said northwest. I meant southwest.
Yes, the other one.
Either way, it's west. West? I thought you said east. Some
Bye,
book's not
Borg.
there.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We came from the north. What is terrible instructions they gave us?
Oh, do we need another animal companion?
You do if you want to bring the sleds. Could
Bag of
also leave them
tricks.
here.
I mean, how far is it? We'd have to go over the mountain, or is it fast to go around?
You'd have to traverse the mountains regardless of where you go. It's either going to be a long trek around the mountains or a equally long trek over the mountains.
Long and difficult, or a short and miserable trip?
'Cause it's still treacherous terrain even around the mountains.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can tell you as somebody that hiked a mountain once. Just once.
Oh,
Done that once.
It was treacherous.
It was treacherous.
Down the
Me.
valley
I
and
went
then this
up a
way.
mountain one time.
That's the route I propose.
Not unreasonable.
Over this mountain, straight through the valley, and then straight up this mountain.
That's right.
Perfect.
Hey, that's a lot less mountain.
Teleport over here and draw a bad line.
Yeah. It's so little mountain per mountain.
Less
What's
mountain.
wrong with this? There's a crack right here.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's
there's
only a
literally-
mile. It's only a mile. There's just a change in elevation at the end of 15,000.
Can make
Yeah,
it there by
well.
sunrise.
Okay.
Surely it's better than doing this, which is just like 45,000
let
worth
me
of
hold on,
elevation.
let's
gain.
do
2,
this.
3,
We
4
don't need
peaks.
to. We don't need
Let's do
to
this.
go
This is what I
super.
propose.
That's actually what I was gonna propose, but I was
Only
gonna say
the top of the mountains is what we should do.
yeah, it'll go up and down.
Well, we'll
but
have to go down through this. Yeah, we'll have. There's a valley
Roll
here.
survival to
that we'll
choose
have
an
to go
appropriate
through,
route.
And then
Nephros, do you want to turn on your Strata before we go?
Strava? But
Strava,
no,
whatever it's called. Whenever the fuck
Put
it's
on your
called.
Fitbit.
Yeah, we'll just have to go down and up through this valley, but otherwise we'll be on the ridge line the whole time. That seems fine.
You guys have a topo map of Icewind Dale?
Yeah, can we get some topo lines on here?
Got a trail map?
All right. Either way, you guys bicker amongst yourselves, trying to chart a course through the mountains. Of course, you don't necessarily have this exact map ahead of you, so it's mostly your survival that's getting you by. Let's have somebody be in the lead. If two people have survival, one can assist the other. This is going to be a survival check.
Grundle, back me up.
Yeah, I got it.
Ugh,
Grundle, sniff this.
must be snowy.
All right.
Hold this stick. Now let it go. Which way did it fall?
It's just standing in the snow.
Hmm.
This wasn't the best idea.
This is an ominous portent.
You guys get a bit lost in the snow, or rather in the mountains. You don't like fail to reach your destination, but you do become lost for several hours before you find your way back onto the trail. You ended up going down the wrong side of the mountain in one of the passes and had to climb back up, like finding all the right paths up and safely. Of course, with the dog sleds, it becomes even more difficult once you've made a wrong turn. Let's see. Have a total that I think we can.
Are you
Why am I
speaking
speaking in Owu? I don't know.
Oh no!
Role playing
Whoa!
all the dogs at once.
I was gonna say, are you speaking in Jar Jar Binks?
Misa playing Encounter.
Misa lost in the mountains.
Right. I'm almost ready to go. Did you guys get a new doggo thing? By the way, speaking of uwus, I
I was
guess.
gonna roll it. I forgot.
Roll
What do you-
a friend.
Roll a
That
friend.
should be a giant badger. Philip's back.
Philip!
Philip!
Philip.
Philip 2.
Electric
It's the
Badgeroo.
same Philip.
That's King Philip II.
That definitely is somebody, right? Philip II.
It's Philip III, I think, is it?
Yeah,
notable one.
he was a king of France at some point, I'll tell you that much.
Alright.
I can't tell you when.
Felipe.
We got Philip II over here. Philip I.
Philippi!
Philippi! Wait a minute.
This is the basic badger. Nope, it's the giant badger.
Oh,
Good.
well, imagine that it's a badger.
It's the one who's good at climbing because it's huge.
Where did the party token go? Did I delete that?
I think I accidentally deleted it when I
In your
deleted my
haste, you killed
line.
it.
But in your anger, you struck down the party token.
Probably under grid or something. Oh.
No, I deleted it.
Alright. Start making your way along. Eventually you
Main away.
find your way back. I will have you make another survival check at this juncture.
All right, trusty stick, guide us.
All right. With a total 20, you have found your way back on the trail. Eventually, Suvi, you find an area that looks like just a pass through the mountains, and you advise the rest of the group that we need to find another way around. It's a large cavernous like tunnel that you can see that it opens up onto the other side and steeply slopes upward. But it looks like it'll be a really awkward and long way around. Grundle, can you make a survival check?
Oh, good.
Alright. I will also have rest of you guys make an insight check.
Keep rolling until someone succeeds.
Oh, not Suvi.
Oh. What a waste.
Nephros can, though.
And you can roll for Venric.
That's true.
Oh, I can insight. I'm so insightful.
Chris, was the eating after our bout considered a short rest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can get back your doohickeys.
I get 3 back because I used 1 on Grundle after that. So
That's right. All right. Yeah. No sense in going this way, but it will require a new survival check on the part of Suvi and Grundle.
Come on, dice. Grundle's helping, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's an 18 then.
It is an 18. With Grundle's help, you are able to find another way around the treacherous mountain pass. Although, Grundle, you're beginning to suspect with your twice now helping Suvi on his survivals that pass probably wasn't as dangerous as Suvi was claiming. This area is much more dangerous. But you were able to navigate it successfully.
Yay.
Anyway.
As long as it works, right?
Do with that what you will. Eventually, a Rime.
What do you mean literally carrying the dog sleds up the cliff was a bad idea? Why did no one say anything?
Just make a pulley system. It's so obvious. Alright. Let's make sure that I have the Badger and the Gridster. Let's get to the other map. Good, we have them. Alright, I'll take you to the next map. Well, in a minute. You make it to a tall peak here. Like, it's a much more like pointed peak than the rest. This is deeper into the spine of the world, you can tell. And this thing is like well beyond you into the sky and completely impenetrable except by like climbing with hands and equipment. Like no dog sled could go up there. However, circling around this tall peak amidst the clouds, you can see shifting of air and large silhouettes against the dim light of the cloudy sky. There's large flying creatures swarming like bats around this pinnacle. You see a long stone bridge naturally made, but then seemingly cut down and worn down from use. On the other side, you can see a barricade. Let's to the map now. Alright. Ugh. 6 griffins circle above you, shrieking at your approach. They descend until they're a few hundred feet away, but come no closer. At the end of the entranceway is a 10-foot-tall barricade made of wood and stone, set with a crude gate made of thick lumber and festooned with metal blades. Gaps in the gate allow you to see an unusually tall figure in hide armor standing 10 feet behind it and clutching a great axe. Beyond this figure is a higher ledge with 5 equally towering figures standing upon it. They wait for your approach.
I thought the dragon skeleton was unwelcoming.
Yes, yeah, nice birdies.
They are shrieking, their calls piercing the canyon.
Don't show any fear.
The Goliath
Call
goes...
out giant.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Hail, those of they are in Sky Tower Shelter. Hail, those of Sky Tower Shelter. Alert, Swift Hauler that Vilma and the Three Voices have arrived.
Turn back. You're not welcome here.
That's not what I said. I said tell Swift Hauler that we're here.
Make a persuasion check or intimidation I'd allow.
Do you have any holes I could crawl through? I need a win.
Preferably ones that aren't haunted.
Well, we could pretend that Grundle got the 30.
You
Yeah.
know Swift Hauler?
Yes, we had a jaunty competition with him.
Yeah, my cousin, twice removed.
No, you guys did have a competition with them at one point.
Oh, wait.
why it's
I
persuasion.
wasn't there for that.
Maybe you weren't there
session.
that session. Yeah, that's probably true.
I vaguely remember it.
That was like a year ago.
Fine. I will talk to them. You will wait here. If any of them try to touch the gate, send the griffins after them.
I grabbed Grundle.
These guys are definitely bigger jerks.
I kind of want
Yeah,
to
somebody hold on to our Grundle.
We literally walked into the other one. These guys are just like, ooh, don't come in. We'll send up birds at you.
You'd think the fortified castle would be enough.
No, they get to do the birds. I see how it is.
They leave you alone for a brief, 5 minutes or so. You guys do anything during this time?
I'll probably just cast Eagles. I'll do enhanced ability on myself.
Griffin Splendor.
Eagle Splendor.
One of the
Just-
griffins screes at you as you mimic their scree with your spell. Your blades
I somehow
echoing.
since my blades are my focus, I somehow make a blade make an eagle sound.
Yeah, as you rosin up that blade. Yeah, you use Eagle Splendor on, you said yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Start honking like a seagull.
Yeah, nothing can be more splendiferous than honking, I believe. So
I've brought Swift Hauler.
okay.
It's a different guy.
Do you know this person? I do. They were a stranger in the mountains. They bested me. In a contest. What was the contest? I think it was a handstand.
I'm pretty sure we lost actually.
Ah, I bested them.
Yes. Yeah, no, you won.
Why do you not let them in? They knew my name. Swift Hauler, these are the ones that our scouts saw at Wyrmdoom Crag. Wyrmdoom? What were you doing with the Wyrmdooms?
I was just talking with them like I did with you. Is
The
that-
Thun
is that okay?
Lakalagas are no friends of ours.
Yeah, we heard the story. I'd like to talk with your tribe as well.
Should we let them in, Arn? I think the chief should know about this.
That's what I thought.
I beat them in a wrestling match.
You're coming
Yeah, we
in
can
on
wrestle if you
Swift
want.
Hauler's word alone, Stone Lord Cozy Loot Vass. And your friends may come too. And that, I think, is where we're gonna end it for today.
Yeah.
Walking on eggshells in this place.
This place especially. All right,
Maybe you can pass their trial.
we will see.
By
Well,
God, I'll try.
thank you everybody that came out to watch. We will be here next Wednesday at 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also watch us on Sunday for the Dork Vision stream from 9 p.m. to midnight. And you can find my books on Drive Through RPG and the DM's Guild. Support me at Patreon/NobleCrumpet and find us in the Crumpet Kingdom on the Discord. Hopefully Stream Elements catches up with all those little thingies. Let's try to find somebody to raid in the meantime.
Raid.
Shadow Legends.
Shadowland. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We're
Not
not
sponsored.
sponsored?
No. What? Looks like this person's playing Dungeons and Dragons. So let's go raid Alpha Icky. Alright. Alright, hopefully this works because Stream Elements has been weird lately. But thank you all for watching. We will see you next time. Sorry for the stream interruption midway through. Hopefully I'll figure out what that means. We will see you next time as we enter Sky Tower Shelter and see what the fuck their side of the story is. Good night, everyone, and be well.
Bye.
Don't go in caves.
This is Dungeons and Dragons?
Is it?
You